Dear friends, welcome to another video of Fathoming Mind. In today's video, we are going to discuss about what is morality. So it is a very old traditional form. In the sense that we have heard this term very on and off from our parents, from our society, from our teachers and relatives, and many other people who are related to us, even the elders. The elders are mainly speaking about morality and how we have to follow the morality and things like that. When we also think in the religious context, people are also talking about the morality, the moral principles, and the godly related things and things like that, the punishment we will get, and things like the right and wrong things what we have to perform in our everyday life. If we go to a government office, there are some do's and don'ts which we have to follow, which we should not follow. These kind of things are there. Okay, so there are some written rules and unwritten rules which we accept as morality, and some people are following it and some people are not following it. And the people who are following these things, no, they feel some jealousy or hatred or some grudge feeling to the people who are not following these things, isn't it? So when we take in the religious context, those who are following certain rules and regulations, they will feel some kind of jealousy or hatred to other people who are not following it. It is very clearly evident from the Bible, and where the Jesus is telling an example of the Pharisee who is praying in the synagogue, and the tax collector who is considered as the lower caste, and the tax collector who is praying, kneeling down and praying at the back of the synagogue or the church. Here the Pharisee is telling that he has done so many wonderful things in the world, and he is such a great person, and he deserves love and respect from God. In such way he is praying, while the tax collector is saying that he is a sinful man and he is praying like that and things like that. So if you look into the society, we can see a clear cut division between the people who are higher and who are lower, and such kind of categorizations. Even in some parts of India, we can see this traditional caste system is going on, where people are mistreating, or not mistreating, in their behavior they are showing these kind of no things. They are higher because they are very close to God and they are following the moral principles, rules and regulations of the society, and others are not following that, so they feel fed up, and they are very nervous and tense that other people are not doing it, and things like that. There are also some teachers telling that students are not following so many things in the class, and they are very nervous and things like that. The parents or elders also, the so-called people, they are simply complaining. The other children or the younger generation, they are out of morality, they are not doing all these things and like that. The younger generation also says about other people, no, they are not following this and this like that and this. So who made this do's and don'ts of the society? Who have created it? Actually, it is created by the human intellect, because we have a thinking mind or a thinking brain, and it comes out of our thinking brain and thinking mind. We have made some rules so that there will be a harmonious society, people will live in a better way or a peaceful manner. But it created again other complexity between those who have and those who do not have. It is made, and or those who are upper class, those who are middle class, those who are lower class. So this kind of classification also came, or those who are educated, those who are not educated. So this kind of classification also came. We can see this classification, those who are technologically advanced and those who are not technologically advanced, those who are below poverty line. So this kind of unnecessary classifications have come in the society, and these are also in some some shades of moral principles, or the reflections of the complexity of the morality which the society has made in our everyday life. So how to realize this? how to realize the real morality in our mind. So again we can go to the Jesus, the great leader of Christian, no, the great leader. He has not formed Christianity, but the followers made Christianity, isn't it? But he is a great leader, isn't it? No. So Jesus again has told, no, those the things that is coming out of your mind is not polluting. No, the things that is coming out of your mind is polluting you, not the things that are outside your mind is polluting you. So what is happening outside is not polluting, but what is coming from our inside is polluting. So just washing the hands does not mean that we are a pure person. Just taking washing our hands and legs does not mean we are a pure person. Just wearing the special of dress is not mean that you are a great or a pure person. Just wearing a different kind of saffron clothes or some kind of no you are a moral person, or you are and you have the authority in the society and things like that. The real morality, then where does the real morality come? The real morality comes out of a person's mind, or inside, what he thinks inside. Okay, so here let us just refer to also the coalesced stages of development of moral stages of development. In the moral stages of development, when a person is coming to the adolescent period, the person is developing a moral sense, and this moral sense is subjective to each person, in the sense that it is relative. Each person is having morality in his own way, based on his or her own experiences in his life. The moral principles may vary from a person to a person. But they have a moral standard in their everyday life. People follow some moral standards. Normally people follow that more. If the people are out of normal, or they don't have any sense, or they are psychotic, so those people may not have this sense sometimes. But normally people follow some moral principles which is coming from inside us, and which is relative, and which is self-inspired, not the other inspired. The other inspired moralities are not going to work with the person. It is passing, but it creates some kind of complexities in the society. It can only do some complexities in the society. But the self-inspired morality creates lot of changes in the society. If you are a self-inspired person, and if your morality is relative, and if you are working on that, and if you are living according to that, that can create changes in the society. Not the society made morality like caste system, or some other forms of do's and don'ts of the government office, or some other official places. That is not going to make any change in the society. That is only the creation of man and the human thinking, but it is not self-inspired. So if you have a self-inspired morality to respect the elder, that is more valuable than the morality and or do's and don'ts of a government office or a religious principle or things like that. So self-inspired morality can make a lot of changes in the society, and it creates the better human beings, and it is able to shape the individual's or person's life, as well as the, if a person is life is inspired, he is able to inspire also the other people, then the whole world gets inspired. Thank you, dear friends.